Splendor in the park. 150-year-old Belvedere Castle in New York's Central Park gets a majestic update. The whimsical granite castle was conceived by Central Park designers Frederick Olmsted and Calvert Vaux after their winning Greenswald plan won a design competition hosted by the city of New York in 1858. Their design was the imposing Gothic-style structure was originally designed to be an observation deck that delivered sweeping views of the Great Lawn to the north and the fanciful woodlands of the Ramble to the south. The exact site with wooden terraces and painted pavilions connected to the castle had long deteriorated and been removed before the building was turned into a weather station for the New York Meteorological Observatory in 1912. However, the Central Park is the third most visited tourist attraction in the world, but during the 1960s and 1970s, its infrastructure went through a rocky period. Like much of the park, 4 decades later, the fanciful building that sits on 79th Street's latitude was in dire need of another facelift. The Conservancy of Chris Nolan, the Conservancy's chief landscape architect, told, "This experience here is like being on the mountaintop in the Adirondacks or the North Woods. It affords people a chance, with just a walk away from their apartment, to escape without getting on a train or spending the money to go anywhere else."
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.